What's up, YouTube? Hey, check this out, man. This thing is freaking 2 hours long, young. 2.5 hours. I know we splitting this up, but it's been on my desk for a minute. I gotta knock it out, man. Big homie CC and Big Dugar destroys all ops. They talking Adam22, Mo3, Bird, reveal mission, retrieval mission, ops, and more. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell.
So he already living a confused life.
Let's check it out, man. Let's check this bad boy out.
There's no way I'm finna hire a man who couldn't tell his girlfriend was a man. He shot him. You ain't know it was a man till you see the sack.
Crazy work.
He probably got teabagged first. Damn. Now he mad. Hold down. Now I'm gonna pop your ass now. You ain't see, bro. Every trans lady I seen, hands big as hell.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
We in the Philippines. We are in the Philippines.
Real
man.
life streets.
People laughing at me.
We got them back. Yes, sir. Come on, we got.
Damn, Dugar got 3 cups. Oh my God, dude.
The boogeyman. Come on, we got Dugar and the big homie
the
CC.
real boogeyman.
Dugar.
Come on, it's about to be momentous. Is that a word?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we gonna rock with it. Man, for those that are deaf, dumb, stupid, man. First of all, foremost, how y'all feeling right now? How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm feeling marvelous. How about you, Dugar?
Man, I'm good, gang, so I feel incredible.
Incredible on the gas.
On the gulag, good. Yes,
On the
sir. Dugar got he triple cupped up, so you already know it's about to be a
The
situation.
biggest gula you ever seen a day in your life.
Let's go. So let's get right to it because again, thank y'all guys for coming back on the couch, coming back on the platform to be able to bless us with y'all's presence. First of all, Dugar, welcome back to the city.
For sure. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Like I wasn't here for the last one.
Working them my brothers right there. Working fast, so I ain't never get to meet you. So
appreciate it. Much love, and these are my brothers extended, so you already know how it go.
For sure.
All right, let's do like this, man. In Dallas please talk to me.
How you feel about Dugar? How you feel about Joker? What's your read? Let's get into it.
Let's get to it.
So this the one ain't supposed to receive.
Fold down.
So you with that shit?
See, we spoke earlier. All right, you want me to go back through it?
You with that shit? I'm just all I asked you. You with that shit?
I'm all for big homie CC.
All right, cool.
I'm all for big homie CC.
That's it.
Because Dugar told me not to come back up here.
Now you said that. And you said Dugar hasn't met me yet. And I was like, I would love to talk to him. You like, nah, not yet.
No.
Yeah. I said, I'd rather meet a man in person.
For sure.
And whatever I say, I'm gonna stand on.
Honorable.
As you should.
I just knew you was gonna meet Dugar in the dark alley. That's like, I just knew you was gonna meet him in the
No, you don't hit no
maybe not hit him footsteps. Or maybe not hit him footsteps.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, for real. But seriously, I'm glad y'all here because we having a conversation in the city of Dallas-Fort Worth that I feel like we need to get y'all's take on because y'all are known for exerting action versus talking.
For sure.
We had a situation where we're following the storyline of, and again, I got to get y'all take on it, where 2020, November 11th, one of Dallas-Fort Worth major artists got gunned down on a freeway, broad daylight, 10:48 a.m. off of 35, Mo3, Melvin Noble.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Mo3. And it's funny because, I wrote, when I first met Big Homie, I asked him about, like, what's your thoughts on Mo3? He said, bro, I mess with bro. And you was like, bro, you kind of knew some of the lyrics word for word. I'm like, okay, you definitely tapped in.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
When the situation happened to where you see him gunned down, 4 years later, we have a situation where one of his rap rivals, which was his partner at one point in time, 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦, get indicted for a murder for hire. I got to get y'all's take on, first and foremost, because I've talked to Rook about this, and we always talk about, like, when you're not doing your own work and you have to put someone on to do your work for you. Do y'all feel that is gangster or not? Where does that line in the point of like, you know, as far as how in the world of gangsterism, how does that work when you have the money and influence to put your work in, but you're not doing it yourself?
Right. Marvelous question. I mean, me personally, and I feel like I speak on myself and Dugar behalf as well. Like, no matter how much money that I have, I'm gonna come outside and do my own work. If it comes to that. Like, no matter how much money that I have or how much I've accrued, if graveyard circumstances is in front of me, I'm not gonna put anybody else in that position because I'm not gonna tell on myself. And this situation just reminded me of what happened in our city with Duck, Long Live Big Clout.
Long Live Big Clout for sure.
You feel me? Like when you see guys doing stuff brazen like that, you automatically know money is involved. And when that money is involved, guys will crash out. Doing that type of crime in the middle of the highway is severely irresponsible. I don't think there's nothing gangster about that. Because, you know, the whole point of being a gangster is doing what you want to do and escaping. And then at the same time, you know.
Man, that was crazy.
Be careful what I say here.
That is crazy, man. That was
Because
crazy.
I wouldn't have to pay
broad daylight
one of my homies to go take care of some business for me. I wouldn't have to pay him for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like Dugar saved my life in several situations. I done seen him hanging out windows. You know what I'm saying? He never asked me for no money. And once things like that start taking place, is that really your man's? Because you ain't got to pay your mans. You don't got to pay your day ones. Soon as, this is why the situation with me, the WAC 100 police force, and the Loose Cannon investigative team, was a hard process for me because Dugar said to me, he said, so look, when we see Wack and Loose, I'm going to kill them in front of everybody on camera. Because I know my homie going to be the richest on the street after this, and I'm going to be the richest man in jail. So if you in a leadership position and you know this how your homie's thinking, I'm finna confront it first. That's what people get confused with this, with being gangster, keeping shit G. I never sent none of the guys on no mission that I wasn't present for. Like, I'm gonna stand on front lines first. I'm not finna pay nobody to go handle my business because our bond is based off a monetary value. Soon as you go in that white room, he been in the white room over 13 times. Dude been in that white room over 13 times. They hold you 72 hours, no food or water, to break you mentally. That dude was just dating a tranny. So he already living a confused life. Think about that.
Foundation.
There's no way I'm gonna hire a man who couldn't tell his girlfriend was a man. He shot him.
Foundation shaking.
You ain't know it was a man till you sink the sack.
Crazy work.
He probably got teabagged first. Damn. Now he mad. Hold now. Now I got finna pop your ass now. You ain't see, bro, every trans lady I seen, hands big as hell. Feet big as hell. And you done laid up in the bed with her. And you done paid him to do a hit. Stupid man. Think about that.
So wait, are you saying people are supposed to vet, like, they hitters? Like, I gotta vet them like thoroughly.
If you gotta vet your hitters,
They not hitters.
They not hitters, and you not a hitter. These guys, these boys is rappers. The man went and withdrew money, $40,000 out the bank. You ain't got that put up at the crib?
Right. So say you're not built like that, right?
Right.
But you know your adversary, your op Mo3 is built like that.
Right.
And he's coming for you.
Right.
What are you supposed to do in that situation?
You go get him.
You go get him, bro.
You gotta get him.
You don't tell nobody.
No, but I'm saying like that ain't you. You not like that. It's just not in you.
Move out the state.
Tuck your shit.
You should have told the police.
Tuck your shit. Hey, look. Hey, look. That's why they make sidewalks, bro. Point blank period.
Yeah, stay on the sidewalk. Because before we was in the street, we was in the alley.
And as far as what bro was saying, like, you just paying anybody because you just thirsty to get that man. Bro, a monkey could shoot a gun, gang.
Well, they used to pay dope fiends to kill people.
But the thing is, do that shit and, get away with it. That's a gangster.
Do you think there's any cowardice behind paying somebody to do it? Or is that just a part of the game?
Bro, me personally, I think that's pussy. Because if I hate you that bad, I'm gonna want that satisfaction, especially if you made me. I seen my own blood before. I done felt my heart rate slowing down. Like I felt my body getting cold. I felt, and then he come handle me a bottle of Hennessy. So I'm drinking that and it making me bleed faster.
Alcohol, yeah.
I'm like, damn. And I know that feeling. So if somebody do that to you, bro, like, what, bro? I wasn't calling nobody, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though. I know some niggas that ain't like that that get a bad that's gonna drop that bitch though.
Right.
And I know some niggas that's like that, that's like them type of niggas that's gonna drop that bitch. You hear me? I'm just gonna keep it above.
But it depends on, if you live in a certain way, them type of people is at your crib on the couch sleep already.
Yeah, like
as soon as something happen to you, they finna pop out.
If you like that though, you don't want no nigga doing your work.
Why do you think nobody ever hired no professional, like no Russian, like a professional hitman? Like,
because
why is
they
it always a
cost
nigga
money.
that they know with a gun?
They cost professional
because
money.
They looking, first and foremost, they not moving as an organization. Then they not moving as everybody's valuable.
Excuse me.
They looking for somebody who gonna crash out for this count. Who gonna go do this stupid shit for this money?
And then that's why I say, motherfucker, niggas be so goofy. They be looking for really a goofy down there because they gonna hit his ass with some slight and not even enough to pay for a lawyer, you know?
You said something very influential to me. Somebody shot at Dugar 14 times one time. Missed. Dugar only had a 2-shot Dillinger in his ankle. He won that battle. You see what I'm saying? When you got, it was a mismatch.
And that bitch was janky. If y'all know y'all guns, you know the 2-shot Dillinger got 2 bullets in that bitch. But this was janky. This bitch only shot once.
It's a mismatch. You got a loose cannon type of guy versus a professional. It's a mismatch. Joker, homie, loose cannon.
Right.
It's a professional. It's a mismatch.
Big homie put me on a loose cannon.
Hold on, Joker, has he hit you from the feds yet?
No. No. Hey, the fact that loose cannon and Brick Baby are they're sharing a cell together. Did y'all know?
Yeah, I'm finna put.
The fact that they're
I'm finna put 2,000 noodles on both of their heads.
Adam won't like that. Adam won't like that.
Them boys are lovers. They from the zestiest podcast in the world. Adam taking all their cakes.
That podcast is gone.
Yeah, you know, because he playing broke now because my lawsuit just went active. He already was fighting one. Mine just kicked in. You better play broke. He gonna call talking about, leave my family out of this. Stupid man. Because you know, every morning he walk his dog with his gay best friend. Because they be shooting porn. But I'm not saying Adam do gay porn, but his best friend is a gay porn star. He walk his dog every morning with his gay best friend. Phone them popped out on him. Leave my family out of this. He blocked me. Stupid man.
So, do you feel like there's a level of emotion that play a role? Do you feel like there's more emotions put in when you have to go hire somebody, or more emotions when you gonna go do it yourself?
If you hire somebody, you being emotional. Because first rule of this shit, you can't have your emotions in this shit.
No emotion from a king.
It's just business. If you make an emotional choice, you probably gonna lose every
time. I tell
time.
niggas that shit every day. No
Think about
emotion
that.
from
As
a
a
king.
man, pardon me, brother, what you just said?
I said, I tell niggas that every day. No emotion from a king, man.
Because think about it, as men, the only time we fuck up is we make an emotional choice. Get too mad, get emotional, you do something irrational, something erratic, then you gotta apologize or get bailed out.
What do you think happened when niggas like used to hit you with the wire across the throat or poison?
Oh,
like
the wire?
Yeah. Like why do they keep trying to shoot? Like if I wouldn't even don't shoot him.
I'm gonna blow it.
Quit shooting niggas. Like cut his brake line. Get creative.
Cause that's the thing. Like you got professional murderers, and then you got shooters.
Well, I was just gonna say,
I'm only around murderers. Bro.
Ain't no whatever happened. It's still them niggas out here. I know a few of them.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Well, because Rook just asked about why not hire a Russian. Boosie. This is all allegedly, but let's say Boosie was messing around. You hire a little man like Marlo Mike to do your work for you. Why hire a Russian when you got a young dude that'll do it? Like I'm just curious. Why hire a Russian when you could? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Russian gonna do his job and leave.
Out of state, out of town niggas.
He not gonna still be in fucking the hood. He gonna
posted Instagram with the money you gave him.
They city's so small at the time, so you know what I'm saying. It was just familiar, and he was willing to do whatever he said. And then he had the nigga who next tattooed on him. That was like his little protege that he was molding. You know what I'm saying?
So, let me ask you guys: when it comes to the going rate for a body, we hear a lot of things. We done had Terrence Gangsta up here.
What gangster said?
He put in work for $2,000. You hear about Keywan White who's saying 40,000 ain't enough. Like seriously, I'm just curious.
I would say 500 for a body in St. Louis.
When you hear about the going rate for somebody putting in that work, do y'all get surprised about the amounts when it's either low or high, like, or is it like depending on the scenario, the location, the time of, maybe tariffs is brought in?
When I hear 40,000, I feel like there's two goofies involved. Because the price of life is cheap, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The price of life is cheap. Like, if somebody paying 40 grand for a hit, you probably not a street guy at all. Because none of your homies, if you got a team who love you and loyal to you, bro, once you get hit while you in the hospital, motherfuckers getting hit up, bro.
On my daughter, nigga don't need $1.
40,000?
Nigga don't need 1 red cent.
And then you go into the bank.
When shit personal, nigga don't. Hey, you hear me, gang? When the shit personal, nigga don't need $1. Gang.
I done seen it, bro.
Especially if you take care of you supposed to be the nigga that ain't. We need you, nigga. A little bit. You supposed to be the nigga that.
Listen, nigga don't need $1. After this, you know what we finna do?
It's just that.
I don't get my Kool-Aid, you know?
Nigga,
I saved it.
I just need a conversation, nigga. I just need a conversation.
Look,
bro, fast money. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
If you was to get hit up and you there with your people, do you got to go to the bank?
Nah, ain't no.
That don't make sense. It don't add up.
But I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of stand where you stand. Don't know everybody on pause until I get better, because I need to see this. I need to see this through.
I must take place in there.
Right. I got to see it through.
I got to make sure.
Because I don't even. Yeah, I need to confirm a confirmation.
Confirm.
I don't want to see no picture on no phone. None of that. I don't want to hear it on the web. None of that.
None of that shit.
So if y'all don't mind, can I speak on, a viral video went out where we see Mo3 getting out of his, he had a duck off a Honda Civic. Mo3's known to roll Porsches, luxury cars, but this is his duck off. Can y'all explain when people don't understand, they say they saw him get out, try to go for a gun. People talk about rainwater took the gun out. The gun was hidden. Can y'all explain, as far as when someone's living this life, how does it work when it comes to riding with artillery in the car? Like, how does that work?
Man, that bitch on me. That bitch on my lap.
So you ain't worried about no laws?
Ain't no dip off of me.
Damn.
I live this life. I know what come with this shit. I'm ready to go to jail. I'm ready to die. I'm ready to do whatever.
Yeah,
so this bitch right here, you ain't shooting at me and I ain't shooting back. Just know that.
So if you're riding on let's just say a nice little freeway where laws kind of move around, do you have a place to put it?
So look, right?
Still on your lap.
The bitch on my lap.
So, bro, in the middle of summer, bro, we riding around with all the windows down.
Bitch on my lap.
No music playing.
That's real.
Cause we know it's coming. We know it already happened. We know it's eventually gonna come.
Ain't no stash, man.
It ain't no, but bro, if you ride with your shit in your stash, nobody's trying to kill you.
That means you a law-abiding, technically a half and half law-abiding citizen.
I'm not tripping on no motherfucking police. They scared of me. You feel me? Fuck them. I'm out here doing them out here. We out here. This bitch on my lap. Police come. I'm gonna slide that bitch down, and we gonna be calm, cool. You know how to carry your motherfucker stuff. We gonna talk. We gonna pull the fuck back off this bitch. Gonna be back on my lap.
Oh no.
Point blank period. Ain't no stash for me. You ain't never get me like that.
It ain't nothing to have somebody with you who can legally carry.
Facts.
If you really got problems like this, it's protocols, situational awareness is in effect.
Niggas be scared to go to jail, gang.
No. Not saying niggas scared to go to jail, but I gotta ask y'all the question because again, this happened. Mo3, you know, he went after some, you know, I ain't gonna lie, he went after some pussy. And he might have got careless chasing after a female. Have y'all seen a situation where y'all have lacked chasing after a female where y'all just let y'all guard up just to be around a female?
No, bro. This is why I stress to people, bro, when you at that top elite status, bro, you know when they get you, it's over money or pussy because you not gonna let your enemies get close. All throughout history, bro. When they get you, it's over money or pussy. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna let your enemies push up because you expecting it.
You saying he went over there with an oddbot?
Yeah, he was off the spot.
I love doing that shit. They always be like, "Fool, why you?"
Yeah, that's going on right now with us.
I'm all
girl, damn homie.
Listen, but I'm talking about in the hood. Fuck the internet shit. On my door, I'm walking all through that shit. I'm in that bitch.
What makes you do that? Like,
because it's like, first of all, I know they sent you. I know they in your ear, but I'm coming. Niggas back door, I'm front door. I'm coming. I'm finna do you dirty. We finna get wild. You hear me? We finna do what we do. I'm finna gangbang this bitch. I'm finna fuck the shit out you, make you say fuck them too on my door, and I'm finna walk all through this bitch. And if it gotta go down, it's finna go down. Right. On my daughter's finna go down in this bitch.
No, wait.
When I come through though, this the thing though. When I come through, niggas know me. Them niggas not coming outside.
No, wait. If the female got kids involved, baby's in the room.
Baby's in the room. Baby's gonna be in the room.
Hold on.
This gonna be ducked off over here.
In our younger days, this nigga Rook used to tell me, if a nigga come in here, along with this bitch, she gonna get it first.
Point blank period. Point blank period. My shit on me though.
Bro, this the dark side.
I love going around our boss. I love
the dark side. We do cruel business.
Love it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. It's the dark side, bro. Like, you know, if she put herself in that position, she not a queen.
Right. She's a shield.
And that's what I just told a motherfucker the other day, like, and if I smell that shit on me.
Come on now. So when it comes to, again, just speaking in this realm, when it comes to contraptions of hiding a pistol, like how like what's the word? Like from an idea of a nigga like being creative. How creative have y'all seen someone hiding a pistol in their car? I seen some RoboCop shit for real. Like
what you saw?
I seen a nigga press a button, that bitch on some RoboCop shit, come out with a handgun, ready to go. I'm like, so how creative have y'all seen niggas get with hiding that artillery in the vehicle?
See, that's the thing, bro. You this close to the border. Close to the border, but these boys down here, they'll put you some real shit together. Like, they'll take the airbag out.
Come on.
You feel me? So, like, it ain't no airbag right there. You hit the AC and the hazards, that shit finna lift up.
Nigga said the AC and the hazards. Nigga said a combination. Up, down, left, right.
I always felt like, nigga, if you got to do all that, you just need to stay safe.
You might as well stay your ass in the house.
Yeah, it's
my daughter.
This is a question for each one of y'all. Would you, big homie, would you rather be respected or feared?
Feared all day.
Dugar?
Respect it.
So, please play into the difference of what means more. Go ahead, big homie, if you don't mind. As far as being feared, how does that play into it?
Well, if you read as many thesaurus as I've read, you know that fear and respect, they share the same definition. And, you know, people respect you and love you but they'll do some fucked up shit and then just say, I'm sorry. If a motherfucker fear you, they not doing no fucked up shit because they already know what's finna happen. How many times somebody you know respect you, loved you, did some wild shit, and then came and said they were sorry?
Yeah, no facts.
If a motherfucker fear you, boy, they not gonna do it in the first place.
So wait, no. So as we go to Dugar, before we go to Dugar, when it comes to your persona in the world, when people just speak of you, fear versus respect, you prefer fear when people speak on your name?
Yeah, because on the internet, before the internet, nobody played with me. So once niggas got scared of me, they don't play with me. So I'd rather just, cause like I'm the people I love and I love them. This doesn't apply to them. You feel me? When I'm outside in the world, but if you fear me, you finna respect me the same way because you know, like, damn, fooling them will get crazy in here. It's the same shit.
I'm gonna challenge that because I've seen niggas fear nigga and just get next to him just because they don't want to be on the opposing side.
Yeah, shaking nigga head.
But see, that's on you. That's on him.
Yeah.
For letting that type of shit even go on. I'm not finna hang with nobody that's scared of me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not hanging with nobody that's afraid of me.
For real, shit, bro.
Like, why?
You shaking like a bitch.
I only hang with monsters.
Come on, man.
Period. I'm not trying to be around no scary ass goofy like Loose Cannon and Wag 100.
That ain't get you dropped. That ain't get you jammed up.
You seen what they were scary.
Oh yeah, you hang around some motherfuckers that scared of you. It's only a matter of time.
Them the ones gonna leave that back door open.
For sure.
So, So Dugas, please explain the respect factor as far as somebody respecting you over fearing you. Go ahead.
Respect is key. It take you a long way. You hear me? Just like we were just talking about when I be kicking with the eyeballs. I know I can do that because them niggas respect me. Even though we don't get along, them niggas know I'm coming. Just like I know how some of them coming. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's respect, bro. Respect is what you lead with, bro. That shit take you a long way. Like, niggas be talking about I think I'm tough and all that. No, I ain't tough shit. I'm just built like that. You feel me? This is just how I'm built. I respect the shit out of motherfuckers. Y'all can tell it the world.
Yeah.
I show the utmost respect because I don't like being disrespected. Because once I'm disrespected, it's over with. So respect is key for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It seemed like it's easier to build fear out of a nigga versus respect.
Yeah, I don't need you to be scared of me.
Yeah, respect seemed to be the harder thing to build out of a nigga, like to respect you.
Yeah, I don't want a motherfucker scared of me. Just respect me and we'll be all right.
There you go.
I just recently read a post that said niggas should have to be able to win 3 fights before they get a gun. What y'all think about that?
Oh, something. At least on something. Shit.
Bro, the thing with that is, I remember like when people would fight, ain't nobody pull out no camera. Somebody get knocked out, that video go up. Yeah. That shit is out forever. So now he want to smoke your ass now.
I get, and it's just me, maybe I'm old because I'm like, nigga, whether you get your ass whooped on camera or without, nigga, me and Nick Rook grew up with a nigga who got knocked out. And we remember that, nigga, we talk about it till this day.
Yeah.
Like it happened yesterday. I just like, what if something happened to you, nigga, it happened to you. It's just a part of life.
The nigga that got knocked out, is he dead?
No.
Okay then.
That's what I'm saying. He lives a good fucking life, but
motherfuckers don't understand death is final.
Final.
You feel what I'm saying?
And then when you pull that thing, you still gotta go somewhere and fight.
And to keep it 100 with you. This the problem with niggas. Niggas act like they can't lose.
Right.
I'm not finna sit here and lie to this camera and say I ain't never lost. Them motherfuckers made me better though. Every loss made me stronger and better. Bro. So shit, motherfuckers be tweaking. Motherfuckers just be fronting that shit, bro.
You don't learn?
Ain't niggas be just chasing that shit, acting like they so this, so that. Nigga, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna be a man regardless. And if you beat me, you the better man. On that day. On that day, you got me.
No, so wait a minute. So, I talked to 607 Unks, his little YNs, his little young niggas. And the reason they said they normally don't mind crashing out is because they feel there's a gap between the older generation and the younger generation. They feel like the older generation don't understand the younger generation, so therefore they kind of mentally like, fuck it. It don't matter. There's no consequence because the older generation ain't tapping in. What would y'all say to like when people say YNs out here wilding, crashing out? What would y'all give to the old guys? But also, what would y'all say to old dudes who's not tapping in with these young dudes?
Most of those guys don't have a father.
That's facts. That's facts.
When you see guys like that, ask them what their father is.
My mama raised me.
Man, and another reason we used to fight because it was like one nigga with a gun back then. It was everybody in like what? What do you think the access to these firearms? Why it got so easy?
Once it became easier to get a gun than to get a job. Things got ugly.
Right.
Things got ugly. So you got to think about it, bro. You know, we dealing with this generation of young guys is the offspring of crack babies mostly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the household, the family structure in our community is severely fractured. You know, a lot of these little guys act just like their mama.
Yeah.
They get mad, they snapping on everybody, lashing out, and then they upset. They don't have male structure, so they lashing out on people. And it leads to what's going on. Because me and Dugar took time to talk to 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, and Court, you know what I'm saying? We took time to talk to them, you know what I'm saying? We try to speak life into them, you know what I'm saying? Like just like today. They got, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get the bugging up, I immediately pop in, like, yo.
And one thing about it though, them little niggas smart.
They smart.
See, like, this the thing for, like, when it come to like this YN shit, like, they not talking to them niggas that ain't live that shit.
Oh no.
If they don't feel like they can relate to, they don't want to hear that shit. You ain't out here, you know.
Oh no.
Like Short and them he just brought up, like we got along great because they could relate to me. You feel what I'm saying? They could feel this shit on me.
So I want
they could feel this shit, so they know like if I do say something, you know what I'm saying? They know that shit stamped.
Now I want to talk to you about that because I've been watching. There's a lot of like little bootleg documentaries coming up, and they'll be like a nigga, a Indian man will go to the hood, and he'll just be meeting up with just random young niggas in the hood, talking to them, having conversations. Of course, they all got guns out. They all, and I'm like, some of y'all can't have, your life can't be that. All of y'all out here, life ain't that hard.
Fact.
Some of y'all out here got a good life. Some of y'all out here got a mama and a daddy.
Oh, that shit going on the rack. Niggas be riding around with all these guns, ain't into it nobody.
Right. So I'm like, why is it so overly popularized to like you said, they don't respect a nigga that ain't built like that, but they don't even be built like that. They just
That's
be
true.
in a persona
Niggas just
mode.
be chasing it.
Yeah.
They getting raised by the internet. They getting raised by rappers. They getting raised by hip hop culture. Ain't nobody coming to their crib and say, hey, bring y'all ass down to this softball field. We finna play softball today. Come on, we finna go fishing. It's not happening.
Hold on, wait. So Dugar, big homie, for y'all, when y'all in y'all moment to where like, I gotta put this work in, what is y'all motivation? Is it either monetary gain? Is it respect, ego? Is it a female?
What work we talking about?
No, when I say like, you're gonna make a move like, I gotta stand on something. I gotta stand on this. What is it that y'all tapping into to make sure that y'all like, I'm gonna stand on this regardless? Like, is it respect? Is it ego? Is it a female? Is it like because my mama raised me like this? Like, what do y'all lean into when y'all be like,
I gotta get my name straight. My name gotta be straight out here, you hear me? And it's definitely respect, for sure.
big homie, what you want?
I feel like a man should fulfill his duty because like a man who's not solving problems is usually causing problems.
Right.
Straight up.
Yes. Man, I asked somebody else this question. I just want to get y'all thoughts on it. What do you think we would be as a black people community if we turned off the religion and the rap music for 5 years?
We will have to turn off the internet.
The internet too?
We'll have to because and it's not just all rap music, it's drill music.
Right.
Yeah.
If we turn off drill music, the internet, and religion, see, that's the thing. Like, you know, a lot of guys go to religion to gain control of themselves. Because, you know, Gangsta has said to me that he felt like Islam is what brought him home.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm over there with him. He said, I got to go pray because, you know, that's
Right.
Allah who brought me home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, when you go with Christianity, the way that the black people here in this country were introduced to it, because most of them was practicing Santeria, because that's Igbo, West African deities, religious. Santeria is what most of our ancestors practiced. Christianity was given to them by the people who enslaved them, and that's what created spookism in our community. Because as soon as something happened, people say, oh, the government killed Tupac. No, it was niggas. Nipsey Hussle, the government killed him. No. We kill our greats historically here in this country. But there's never no accountability. Everybody said the government killed Tupac, they killed Biggie. Why would they kill them when the government programs is what's funding these labels that create these people to influence the masses? So if we remove certain religions, get rid of spookism, and then provide education and remove people from gaining their knowledge from TikTok shorts, get rid of drill music, things can get better.
You know how you say, we got to get in that water sometimes? What you say? What's the expression?
Sometimes you got to get in that pain.
No. When we talking about the ocean, like there's different things in the water.
Right.
What is something that's in that ocean that you've seen, that you pulled out and people wouldn't know that was there? I know that's...
Now, when you ask this question, you want to answer it?
I want to answer.
No.
Let me see what Joker say first.
Yeah.
No. I literally seen a video of some type of amphibian coming out of the water that the world has never seen. Like,
I'm talking about that.
Oh shit! Oh, you going somewhere?
No. I'm talking about not what we said about the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Not that. I'm talking about on some gangster shit. Let's do that first. Then we can ask them.
Sometimes you gotta get in that water.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What is something that's out there? You know what I'm saying? Where there could be, you know how you was telling me one of those fucked up videos that you saw, or something that you've seen that they might not put in the movies, or you know what I'm saying? Just something that's real that you've seen, just protecting people, or you know what I'm saying?
Right. Something that I've seen several times is, you'll have a guy who, in his youth, was living wild. He reformed himself. He's become a career man. He's had children. He's built a family. And then he's got to work a lot. So he's not there 24 hours to police his household. And then his daughter or son will get involved in something, and their actions will bring trouble to his front door. And now he's got to revert to a previous lifestyle to keep himself, his wife, and his people safe. And then now he's going to go do a life sentence. That's something I've seen. Because sometimes, the ocean will come to your front door. And you got to be able to swim.
You know what else you see when you dive in that water? You see me, the big Dugar, the biggest shark in the ocean, the one with all the motion. Oh, my daughter. That's what else you see, the biggest shark.
Watch out for the great whites.
You know that.
You see
Baby Game Chief out right now, man. Make sure y'all go download that stream there, man.
Watch out for the great whites. Now there's a guy named 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦. He's known for catching child pedophiles.
Yeah, they smoked them.
Yeah, they smoked him. So his job was to play as young children and catch young people looking for pedophiles, and he would roll up on them, do the whole internet thing, and catch them. Now the latest dude he do just last week, he ran up on somebody. He faked like he was a 14-year-old. He came up on him in a parking lot. The dude smoked him because he was afraid for his life. Let's just say, I'm assuming. And then therefore 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 is no longer with us because he was chasing that element. I don't know if it was either to bring out the element of pedophilia, or he was just chasing internet fame, but he's no longer with us. What is y'all take on those guys who do, because we seen Charleston White do it, we seen Aiden Ross do it, We seen a lot of what's his name, Vitali.
Yeah,
yeah. We seen a lot of guys be able to chase internet fame, hunting down pedophiles like they was Chris Hansen on To Catch a Predator. What is y'all thoughts when y'all see 𝗚𝗡 Shakur smoked?
Yeah, he was chasing that shit. Like, bro, before we went public, we was doing shit like that for years. For years. But like, we not finna, you ain't putting that shit on camera, man. Because we know already. Bro, them motherfuckers get wild with you.
Hey, that just goes to show what we tell motherfuckers all the time. Like, motherfuckers be thinking like, until they come out, you know, we be telling motherfuckers, come with us on retrievals.
We went through 20 cameras.
You know, people in the comments, they be bapping it off. Oh, it's for the internet. No, get your ass up. Go
come on.
Get up, get active, get involved, come help somebody with us. So this just goes to show him just get patched like that. It go to show this shit can't get real. This shit is real. When my last nigga just was with us on that stalker retrieve. Man, I ain't even gonna lie. This shit crazy. This shit real. This shit ain't no joke.
Niggas, we moving.
Do you
motherfucker think we just out here playing?
Hell no, boy.
Man.
Do you think like the ones who do that and they posting the video for the views or whatever and they beating up, do you really think that they actually care?
No, they don't.
Hell no.
No, they don't.
Viral moments.
Because, bro, you got to keep that shit private first and foremost because, bro, our business, bro, single mamas coming to give us their last money because they feel so violated. And then, like, we run into situations where, like, we'll retrieve somebody and it take them a long time to get reintegrated into society. Dugar paying for books for school and we gotta be responsible for them for a nice little period of time until they get readjusted to the world.
It should be deeper than a motherfucker think. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Can I ask you guys, and I want both of y'all's responses, how do y'all take it when y'all get hired for an assignment to do something as far as to retrieve a loved one, but that loved one come up unalive? She come up missing, bones found, dead. And that's somebody that y'all, and again, I'm not saying this happened yet, but I want to get y'all take on as far as how would y'all move or react if that was the case, that y'all was put on a mission to find someone that just didn't make it to y'all retrieving them.
Bro, that shit didn't happen, bro. Like,
that should stick with you.
Yeah, like that be.
That should stick with you because you got to think about it, bro. Like, even though motherfucker, like I say, no emotion for a king, and you know you don't want to mix business with personal. It's still, when you go on these retrievals, you can't help but to think about if this was your cousin, auntie, niece or whatever. You can't help that sometimes. That's why I go so hard. I ain't gonna lie, cause this could be my shorty. You feel me?
You can't bring everybody back, bro.
Yeah, and that's something. That's something I had to learn. I'm trying to bring every motherfucker back. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like. I don't like you can't. I don't like that shit. That you can't shit. I hate that shit.
So can I get y'all take, Trump just became, our 46, 47 president, whatever number he is. And it seemed
47.
47. And it seemed like the border of Mexico and US has got crazy the moment he got elected, to where the cartel is so active right now, right at the border of the US, to where Americans are not even being let back into the US because it's so crazy right now at the border. How do y'all look at the border situation as far as the Mexico and the US and the cartel, and they play into it? Because the cartel is very active throughout Juarez, throughout a lot of spots throughout that's going through the border of California and also Texas.
Trump made them terrorist organizations with that executive order. And, there's a military buildup going on across the border. They got a lot of tier 1 operators that's been activated. They done designated people from Delta Force, Special Forces to combat the cartel. This makes me uncomfortable because I know how far the cartel reach goes. There's hundreds of car dealerships that they own, hundreds of businesses that they own. They got tunnels. They got tunnels that cross the border. They have everything an army is gonna have except for fighter jets. They got everything else.
I mean, mind you, we really funding a lot of this shit. Like, is the truth be told?
We will see. I'm not saying this to make people feel afraid, but I want people to be aware. That's like having ISIS in your neighboring country. A lot of those jihadist groups work with the cartel to get into this country. We will see mass shooting events happen. We will see guys pulling up with 50 cal shooting up the local Walmart, stuff like that. We're gonna see guerrilla warfare going on. We're gonna see things, we're gonna see poisonous happening.
Will we see beheadings in the US? Do you feel like that happen in the next 10 years?
For sure. Because you got politicians who are in cahoots with these types of organizations, and once they see people they've been paying money to double crossing them, heads will roll. So, Kool-Aid.
Big Home, tell me about the financial landscape. What is it going to look like as far as like being able to afford to live in the U.S. with all these tariffs and different things coming into play with the dollar, all that?
Personally, tariffs is necessary because the onset of people outsourcing for cheap labor of different countries has made a lot of our communities broke. As you can see, because of the tariffs, Rolls-Royce is building factories here to build their vehicles here now. Mm-hmm. German companies, Honda, Nissan, that's going to enrich our communities because we're watching a situation where the middle class is getting squeezed down. The gap between rich and poor has gotten a lot greater. Mm-hmm. And then we're watching the onset of AI. AI is going to get rid of a lot of human autonomous jobs. Mm-hmm. But nobody is pressing the middle class to reskill themselves. So what does that mean? You're making that middle class worker who keeps the country running expendable. You're going to replace them with robots. That's going to leave us in a crazy space.
I got to fuck you up. Do you feel like AI and sex robots will take over the prostitution?
40 years from now.
I don't think it's going to be 40 years because you got to really watch what's going on. You know, NASA said there's water on Mars. Come on. We just seen Elon Musk post a photo saying we got to send astronauts to investigate these square structures that are being photographed on Mars. 2029, he's sending a starship with robots on it. The F-22 is the most advanced fighter jet that we got. We won't even see no more human pilots in fighter jets no more. Where does that leave us as a species when we can't work together collectively to stop destroying the only planet that we have to live? And then you bring in artificial intelligence that they're spending billions of dollars on. You know what the Turing test is? The Turing test is a test that they give artificial intelligence to see, do they have the same capacity as this geniuses we have in our society? The AI is passing the Turing test.
I want to get in your psyche, Big Homie CC. Do you just like, how do you get all this information, bro? Like, are you just because I love information. You like when do you like how do you process all this information that you know?
I don't know.
God damn.
So, why you don't think we learn from all these movies Motherfuckers be so creative, make a movie, and they put it in a movie. They put it like niggas. The computer gonna come alive.
Well, common sense, not common.
Right.
You said why don't we learn from them?
Not us, because nigga, if robots start marching, I'll be like, I knew it. But it seems like we put a lot of power in things that we think we can control, but we can't as a country.
Because it's simple. When you wake up, you have to do a whole lot of things throughout the day to make sure the lights stay on at the crib.
For sure.
When it's time for you to chill, you want to sit back and watch a movie.
Escapism.
And then when you wake up tomorrow, you got to make sure the lights don't get cut off again. You don't really, and then if you got kids and all that other type of stuff, when do you got time to learn anything? Because most stuff in school is memorization.
Right.
You're not really learning much at the school.
It just fucks me up because, you know, there could be a day that nigga wake up and be like, hey, there go T1000 right there.
T1000.
Nigga, Judgment Day, nigga.
And then another thing.
You put some bread in the toaster and the toaster say fuck you.
Yeah. Say no.
No, I'm not doing that today.
We're not toasting shit today.
You got to know that when you see new technology get revealed, they already 50 years ahead of that.
Yeah. When y'all hear the word smart home, smart appliances,
right?
Like, what are y'all thoughts? Like, what's to come when the appliances get smart?
You know what I be thinking about, food?
Go ahead, go.
Well, that fucked me up. The last little retrieval,
right?
You know,
yeah, they're talking about the mansion.
The little stalker situation.
Yeah,
you know they was tapping into they shit.
Yeah. Big homie used at the mansion, right? The robot was moving around, right?
Right. Okay, so what he's saying is,
bro,
about the last retrieval we went to on my page where the lady had the stalker.
Bro,
like she was complaining that somebody was hacking
her crib,
her cameras, the devices in her house, speaking through it, speaking to her to certain things. And you know, most people don't realize that your Wi-Fi password is easily breakable. You feel me? So, and then you know, when you combine AI and Wi-Fi together, AI is hacking Wi-Fi routers
X
to be able to monitor everything because AI is programmed to learn.
X.
So, you know, it's a spooky feeling when you think about it. Like, man.
Yep. What's crazy is, you know, your cell phone, that random text you get from a scam likely, who be like, click on this, and they're tapped into your Wi-Fi already. You click that link, nigga, we got access to everything.
Everything.
Boom, right there. Niggas don't know like that. They may wonder how the fuck is my dishwasher just washing this
Oh
stuff.
God.
I'm not gonna lie. The one that always been fucking me up here lately is Alexa.
Alexa is crazy work.
Yeah, nigga.
Rob love Alexa, man.
Man, nah,
but he know when the cut is off.
Nah, I mean, have you ever you just been laying in the house and Alexa be like, "Are you there?"
That's it. I don't got that shit. Because, okay,
I ain't got
the guy
that
Eric
shit.
Weinstein said that when him and his wife started exposing that Google had been harvesting everybody's information for the last 20 plus years and inputting it into AI to help make it sentient, soon as they started blowing the whistle about that, his wife out for a jog, she get ran over by a car. So if they going through these great lengths to hide this information, why are they hiding it? Why do they want to hide it? Because war with China is coming, man. They got the most powerful AI. They got the most powerful of a lot of stuff. All of the components and all of this equipment is made in China. So without them tariffs, Trump trying to close the back door because without them tariffs,
you know that's funny because I asked about them tariffs because I knew what you said. He's trying to make it to where motherfuckers have to do shit here.
Fact.
But isn't that going to cripple a lot of people in the beginning? Or does that cripple China at all?
No, it don't cripple China because China has the highest population per capita.
Does China have a Gundam?
Have a what?
A Gundam.
Oh, I'm sure. You gotta think about it, bro. We just seen President Zelensky tell Trump, you have a very big ocean and your country is gonna be filling that soon. Trump says, oh, you don't know that for sure. China has built cities that's completely empty. They got all of these ghost cities because they know the water level is gonna rise. Hawaii is sinking about 40% more every year. Mm-hmm. Nobody's saying anything. China building these ghost cities and people just want to make TikTok about it. Why is China's failing? They got, no. They know this shit is about to get flooded. Glaciers melting. Temperature rising on the planet.
Are we going to lose Miami, you think?
Probably lose Miami. Definitely going to lose Hawaii. The next 9.0 magnitude earthquake, California gone. And it's about that time for that. When was the last California earthquake? What was that? Yeah, it's about time for that. We just seen what happened in Myanmar.
No, we seen what happened in Bangkok, where niggas in...
Paul.
He said that shit strong as hell, didn't he? Bangkok. Damn. Hey.
All he had to do was say Thailand.
You hear me, gang?
All you had to do was say Thailand.
Damn.
And I was just gonna ask, should niggas be moving to Thailand?
God, pause.
It's a lot of niggas moving to Thailand.
It's a lot of black people moving to Thailand.
Why is niggas moving to Thailand?
Nah, why ain't they moving to Thailand? Are they really?
On YouTube. They moving to Thailand. 25.
They just going out there to stream.
If you could get so y'all conveyed to me how much this facility costs.
Right.
And you can get the same thing for $800 a month.
Right.
2 stories.
You getting up out of there. You feel me?
YouTube, send the check.
Chicago.
Right.
How much of this stuff, because I watch a lot of YouTube on Chicago all the time. It's so much content. How much is that shit true? Like with all the King Vons, the KIs.
KI don't got 60 bodies, man.
Okay.
No. More so, when you hear about 63rd versus 65th.
Long live KI though.
And long live KI though. When it comes to like neighborhoods where like it's one street over. Like 65th don't fuck with 63rd? That's 2 blocks. Is it really that serious to where
that's a fact.
You can't go 2 blocks down to the stove?
You can go wherever you want to go.
Right.
But is it like what is it? Like you go wherever you want to go if you own that. But can I go 2 blocks down and still feel safe?
I went wherever I wanted to go. I lived on 65th and Eberhard. O Block is right through the alley. It's Eberhard, it's Vernon, then it's King Drive. That's O Block. I used to have to go get it used to be like 4 a.m. They always be in the trap and shit. They always be tweaking on me because I leave out at 4 a.m. by myself. And I walk over there. Because the BD's got a store called Swisher. That's the only store that stay open all night. That's the only way you're gonna get your blunts and shit, you feel what I'm saying?
It's 4
I'll be in that bitch. I'm 4 a.m. I'm walking through that bitch.
Is it safe at 4 a.m?
Hell no, it ain't safe, but I'm walking through that bitch. I need to smoke.
What and then what is it about like some neighborhoods that don't like each other having to share one gas station? Like
because nobody owns anything in these groups.
Right.
That's the longest standing war in America history.
Chicago War?
Yeah, it's the longest standing one in American history.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. KI, you said she doesn't have all these bodies.
Long live KI, you feel me? But like, I think it's egregious for somebody to go on the internet and make a video and say that she was a mass murderer. You feel me?
Right.
Like saying that lady had 60 kills. It's crazy work. Like,
right.
That's somebody's whole hood.
Right.
So to me, that's just crazy.
But she was like that though.
For sure.
Okay.
You gotta be.
But do you understand the power of ghost stories? Of putting someone above what they probably said they were.
KI was robbed motherfuckers everything.
But it all boiled down to spookism.
To spookism.
That's all it boiled down to. It only exists in our community.
Yeah. Who manifests spookism? Like as far as if I feel like we have somebody on our side that is, we could put them up to a higher tier of spookism versus the op saying like, oh yeah, nah, that motherfucker was real. Who puts up that spookism? The team they with or the opposition?
The internet.
Damn.
I was gonna say, I think that shit only spooks people who don't really be from there.
So what about Butter when he comes on the couch? And what is y'all thoughts on him?
Butter used to be beating ass all around him.
Yeah. So,
Fuck what he do personally. That's it. Oh, that he got. But Butter, everybody know Butter used to be beating ass all around him.
right.
So when y'all seen Butter like try to evade the laws and run in the car and then get out and run and when you hear when you hear the story, you be like, damn, that nigga.
His dome gone. I ain't gonna
It's
lie.
a time to fight. It's a time to flee, man. You feel me? Like he should have been.
Hey, free Butter, man.
Yeah, free Butter got that. This ain't the time to fight, got that.
He should have been left Chicago though.
Yeah,
Like,
he came to. Bro, hold on, wait.
He came to the couch 3 times. I'm like, bro, get a pad in Dallas. What are we doing?
bro, a lot of guys don't want to leave the city, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
why is it? We talked to FBG Doug mother and 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 mama.
Yeah.
They both came to the couch.
Monty Dominique.
Yeah. And they both said they do not have no penitence to either move from Chicago. Nothing in them wants to move from the South Side. And I'm like, there's so much, even when they came to Texas to come to the couch, I'm like, there's so much more to the world than the South Side of Chicago. But they was like, all we know is 5 or 4 blocks, and that's our world. What do y'all say to folks that just...
It's motherfuckers in Iraq right now ain't never been on a plane.
a lot of people never been on the plane.
Ain't never even left Chicago.
Man, the nigga I seen to leave Chicago and live his best life is Rico Reckless.
Rico, out of there. Summer Walker. Summer Walker.
I was like,
That nigga.
And shout out to Rico, he been on the couch too. He got Summer Walker. But it seems like he be itching to come back to Chicago. What is it about niggas that leave Chicago that have an itch to come back to show that they own? Like, what draws them back to that? Like, let me show a nigga that I'm turned up.
I don't even think it's that, gang. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Sometimes you got, it's, like when you a nigga that's of a status out there, like you got a name, like you ain't coming back to show this or show that. You really coming back to show motherfuckers like it can happen, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I got niggas out there that, hell yeah, that's why I would go back. It could happen, nigga. I told you it was gonna happen, nigga. What's up? You feel me? It ain't about stunning, none of that. It's about, I told you, shorty, come on. You feel me?
I think I asked y'all this before, but I want to break it down a little bit better. The killing. Why did it get so out of control in Chicago? Why Chicago? What makes
Chicago?
Barack Obama.
It's always been like that. Just the internet makes it everybody can see it now.
For sure. These ain't new wars. These wars
always been like
these
that.
These same wars been going on for the damn like
when
10
I was
plus
a kid,
years.
facts.
Okay.
When I was a child, it was busting. When I was
think about it. Listen,
What was it? Drugs? What was it? Money? Females? What was the motive? What was the catalyst?
Bro, tribalism. Our people are tribal people. The slaves that got here to this country was prisoners of war sold by African kings to get here. Tribalism.
All that shit y'all be watching on the wars in Iraq, that shit new to y'all, but that shit old as hell. Motherfuckers been in war with these motherfuckers for years.
Different gangs in Chicago say, what's your tribe? That's what these is, just different tribes. It's tribalism.
I watched, there's a comedian there, I forget his name, Corporate something.
Corporate.
Shout out Corporate.
Shout out Corporate.
He funny as hell.
Bono.
But he said, ain't no such thing as checking in Chicago because ain't nobody good. He said,
ain't nobody good in this bitch.
Like you might call your homies, hey, bro, we over here, bro. Man, we over here in your area, bro. You feel me? Like, man, is it busting over here or should I move around?
Man,
it ain't no checking in.
You come over here, make sure you got your gun on you, nigga.
You better have your blitz on there. All that checking in shit.
Matter of fact, here, that's all, get wild, because I'm going to get wild.
Why aren't you even telling anybody you corny shit?
What does that do?
I never heard about that shit till That's why I left the West Coast.
That's what I was gonna say. So then you put a Chicago nigga in somewhere like the West Coast, and it's like, how does that mindset look in the West Coast when you gotta go to the West Coast? You got niggas saying you gotta check in, you got your camera.
Well, I ain't checking in not a motherfucker, did I?
What?
I didn't check into one person. And I want to say this too, bro. I want to make this clear. I'm glad you just brought this up. Because listen, bro, it's bitch ass niggas, it's lame ass niggas, and it's real ass niggas in every city, gang.
Oh,
amen.
So I want to make this known, bro. We got fans in the West Coast too. We ain't saying fuck the whole West Coast. We just saying fuck whack, fuck loose. That don't mean we don't fuck with the whole West Coast.
And everybody
there's some goofies in every city, gang.
Yeah.
Bro.
We had to stop going on retrievals because these goofies put the feds on us. Lame as hell. Goofy as hell.
All right. So when it comes to, again, Chicago, you see what happened to Zach TV. And,
Long live Zach.
And long live Zach. And then also I got to speak on DJU. So when it comes to covering Chicago, Chirac, give me a take on Zach's situation. Also with DJU coming in to kind of mend where everybody comes speak on situation that happened in Chicago. Please speak on both.
I got hella pictures with Zach. Zach was a good nigga, man. That was my boy. He was smooth, you know. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna let folks talk on that one.
It's simple, bro. DJ, you almost stopped making content, period, because he said he's not finna keep contributing and just showing nonsense. So now you see him trying to talk to people. Hey, look, there's other ways to do things. You know, historically, us as a species, we kill our greats, man. It is what it is. You know, like Zach was doing journalism. Guys come on the platform, say certain things, and other groups wanted to hold him accountable for that, and he lost his life for it. You know, it's unfortunate, but like, if the Bible is geographically correct, you know, that means black dudes killed Jesus.
Right there.
So you know, you got the Son of God. The man walked on water, man. He turned water into wine. Niggas killed him.
Bro, you know, that is wild you said that. You know, we always say Jesus is black. Nobody ever talk about.
Yes, that niggas killed him. Hating ass niggas.
We just be thinking about some white men killed him. Nah.
No.
They said Jesus was doing too much.
It's all. Think about it. Think about it.
Walked on water. Oh yeah, he gotta go.
The nigga he fed 40,000 people with a piece of fish and bread. You supposed to protect that nigga at all costs. You gotta get him out the way.
He say doing too much.
Why do you?
They say Jesus doing too much.
Why do we?
Crazy. Damn.
Why do we just continue to let white people come in the hood and film and talk to us and just we give them all we get like because I always think about Vice, like because you know because it was the Zach situation truly unfortunate. Like DJU, I watched a lot of his interviews, and you know it's just like, why is it always we let our others come in and just give them all the good information, basically our livelihoods, and then but we'll punish, you know, somebody that look like us.
You gotta look. The only way
hard
to
questions
prepare for the future is to study history.
Amen.
Every time in this country, African American people start to build things up, what happened?
They burned that shit down.
They burned that shit down. It's not that niggas letting them do it. They coming in by force saying, hold on, calm this shit down right here.
That right
because us as a species, bro, like, we need acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? The other side, they keep a lot of shit a secret.
Come on.
Where they come from, it ain't no diamonds, it ain't no gold, it ain't none of that shit. If you go to indigenous areas on the continent in Africa right now, these people are in the Stone Age.
Come on.
They're using urine from cows to dye their hair blonde with designs to stick out in that environment.
Damn, not from cows.
But that's how they gonna get dyed. They get it from using urine. That's how we like to be. We like to shine. We like to stick out. You see what I'm saying? So we over here without our actual cultural norms and beliefs. We out here on hip hop culture. That's our culture.
So speaking of hip hop culture, Dugar, big homie, please, I gotta get y'all take on this. And this is the segment I'm gonna call where we save ourselves. When you see DJ Academics invite Kanye West to do a hour and 30-minute interview, Kanye goes to the back, dressing regular, but he goes to the back, comes out with the what most people look at as
Ku Klux Klan.
A Ku Klux Klan black outfit.
Yeah.
What do y'all take from what Kanye is trying to say in his interview, wearing what he's wearing to speak on what he's speaking on?
You want to know the truth?
Please. I mean,
you want to know
please.
what I think?
Yeah, please, if you don't mind.
I feel like he's saying shit because he feel betrayed about his people. So he's saying fuck niggas now. Fuck niggas is on.
Do you feel like there's deeper symbolism than that? Let's say that's what you feel. Do you feel like it's deeper than that? Let me just ask, do you feel it's deeper than that?
I feel like it's simple as plain. It's right there in my face. I got this on. You niggas playing. Y'all put my daughter name in that shit. I put a lot of you niggas on. Fuck niggas, I'm hanging all y'all ass. I'm finna burn the village down.
Why do people keep playing with Kanye?
Shout out my boy Kanye too. That's the GOAT for real.
What's your take on it?
See, I know this guy. And Well, here's the thing, bro. Like, that outfit that he had on, like, that was the same fit that traditional Christians wore for thousands of years, man. People don't know that, though. The swastika was never a form of hate until the Fuhrer, who was Hitler, got a hold of it. You see what I'm saying? So, he literally feels like he's fighting evil because as a billionaire and somebody who looks at himself as Michelangelo, he feels like he shouldn't be able to be controlled. He feels like he should have got the job with Louis Vuitton because he was calling himself the Louis Vuitton Don instead of Virgil. But all of those people who got those jobs, they came up underneath him. You feel me? Like, he go about things kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of strained our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna hang with nobody who calls himself God all the time. But at the same time, to be a good creator, you got to think extremely highly of yourself. And, he feels like he's fighting against his religion, against the Jewish religion.
He knew about the Matrix. That nigga in tune.
So,
Do you think Jim Jones should have learned how to use a PDF?
Hey, hold on. Hold on. I want to ask Joker though. What you think?
Ooh.
About the Kanye?
About the Kanye, I'm on Big Homie's side. I do believe there's more symbolism than coming out as black swastika. I do believe there's more symbolism in him saying academics pull up, post up right there, let me go change into this. And then when I come out in this, it's going to start a conversation that is going to be as simple as, oh, I hate black people. But there's more to it that symbolism.
He was on that bitch snapping.
No. I ain't gonna lie. When I look at it, when you look at the Tesla symbol, boom.
Oh, he on that bitch.
Triangle. Turn that bitch. Kanye. He's tapping into all this shit. So I do believe Kanye has a bigger mind frame than just I'm coming out with looking like the Black Ku Klux Klan. That's how a lot of niggas took it.
No, for sure.
To me, it's more bigger than that. And mind you, it's gonna be up to him to speak on that symbolism, but I do believe it's more bigger than that.
But I will say that nigga said out of his mouth, it's up.
Oh no.
So you could think what you want, but the man said out of his mouth, it's up.
He kept it simple. For this ain't even like I'm telling y'all niggas who I'm on.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm letting y'all niggas know I'm letting y'all know who I'm on. So you right. It might be we just look for more symbolism, but it's actually quite in your face.
Can Kanye take on the Jewish community? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
200 million enough?
Here's the problem, bro. Like, the man should have bought his own factory.
For sure.
He should have bought his own infrastructure.
Bought his own country.
You know, he shouldn't be upset with people for not giving him the reins to things when he could create it himself. You know, my whole problem with this dude is, you know, you ever heard the term O.J. Simpson say, "I'm not black, I'm O.J.?"
Come on, quote.
Kanye thought he forgot he was black. He up there with Kim. And I keep telling people this, bro. If you got this color, this brown skin, bro, you have to have a level of danger to you. Because without it, you're gonna get taken advantage of.
I don't, you know, and it's crazy because it's like something happens to me every day when I be like, oh yeah,
what?
I'm black.
All right. Right.
Something reminds me every day, like it could be the smallest instant. Like, have you ever worked with somebody, a person, or dealt with a person for many years that's not of your race, and they walk up on you and be, oh my God. And you just be like, oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, I've had dudes say, you know, before you, I was racist. I've had dudes say,
what they just sent her that DM early.
Man, a lady said she said, me and my husband are racist.
You and Big Dugar is the only people we listen to.
You and Dugar is the only black men that my husband even watch.
Or listen to. She said, I walked in the room and he was playing Baby Gang Chief.
And we can play this audio too.
Oh, my mom, we got that.
No, I mean, that's epic. But
what do y'all do with that responsibility where y'all us like the leading?
Fuck that. What do we do? What about other black people who aren't Big Dugar?
That shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. She said that the fact she was like, we're racist. Oh, damn.
Facts.
I mean, whatever
And
y'all do.
she defend me and bro in every comment
my mama.
section. She got 60,000 followers. She posts about us every day. The thing is this though, bro. Kanye got mad. He said, niggas telling me I can't be a GD? No, you can't, brother. You out here, you was wilding.
Yeah.
And he waited too late.
Yeah. Do Kanye got rank?
No.
So he not good.
He can't even see his own kids. They took he snapped about that. They took my kids from me. They took it, he can't even see his shorty.
He was begging for somebody else.
And he on there talking to academics. That's wild as hell to me. What is he finna do for you?
Golly.
You know what's so
What is that dude finna
An hour and a half to academics.
You a billionaire. And you talking to fool?
Wow, that's facts.
You can't even see his shorties.
I was real shocked. When he was on doing an interview with academics. And Kanye, I don't know if a lot of his money must be tied up or something, but I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that's fronting like they got the money and they don't. That's part of the game. And yeah, I think 60-62 we're going to do some fronting, y'all. We got 2 years cuz I can't front without paying my house, so I got to pay my house off first. How about that? Hey man, I'm going to take a break, man, and we got another whole hour. We halfway through this bad boy. So they talking about the Kanye West thing, man. And Kanye, for some reason, man, Kanye was actually he paid for the Super Bowl commercial. Then he used a cell phone to do this commercial. Man, that's crazy. Where he saved money on the production, I guess. But these questions these guys asking them, man, I'm curious. I'm listening to what type of questions, man. Where y'all get these questions from? God dang. Where y'all get these questions from? Poor big homie CC. He trying his best to answer him. Golly, man. Everybody heard have you rather be loved or feared? Everybody done heard that. Everybody seen the movie, whatever the case may be. Come on, man. Y'all can do a little better than that. This is the street stars, baby. Be a street star. Gotta be a star. Look here, I'm gonna get on up out of here. It's gonna be a part 2 to this, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out. It's hotter than 100 hamburgers in the Philippines. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say, man. If you are a ender, meaning that you made it to the end of this video and you hear my voice right now, you are the ones that's helping this channel grow. That's number 1. Number 2 is I wanted to say something. I forgot what it was. Our Patreon, shout out to Patreons and all that type of stuff. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. I'm in the Philippines. You haven't lived until you go and see other peoples in other states, other countries, other cities, and learn. Don't judge. Learn their way of life. Go to another country and learn what they do, what their culture is, and you will feel better. I talked to one person and they said that your everyday normal rights is our dream, because their country is so their government is so corrupted that they are so poor. And I feel as though that poor people band together tighter than us. We out here trying to act like we are bigger and better than everybody else. That's what this whole thing is about, man. This whole thing is about people trying to act like they better than other people. I don't understand that, man. You listen to what they talking about, and the bottom line is it's about money and some type of power. With these poor people, they just banding together to make sure all the kids eat and have some type of shelter. I'm a strong believer that the poorer the person is, the more happy, carefree life they live, man. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell me Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.